Okay, so what if I told you that Xiaomi just built a phone that has a literal fan inside of it, a battery so big it could probably charge your laptop, and benchmark scores that are going toe-to-toe with phones that cost 3 times as much? Yeah. This is the Redmi K90 Max, and honestly, I was not ready for this one. This phone came out of nowhere, and it is already making some serious noise in the tech world, and today we are breaking down everything you need to know about it before it even officially drops. Because trust me, you are going to want to know about this one. And hey, real quick before we get into all of it, if you are new here and you love honest, no-fluff tech content just like this, smash that subscribe button right now and drop a like on this video. It genuinely helps the channel more than you know, and it tells me you want more content like this. Alright, now let's get into it because this phone is wild. So let us start with what Redmi is actually calling the star of the show here, and that is the cooling system. Now I know what you are thinking, cooling on a phone, why does that even matter? But hear me out. The K90 Max has an actual physical cooling fan built right inside the chassis. Not a vapor chamber, not some marketing term for thermal paste, a real spinning fan. And it is not a tiny little thing either. We are talking about an 18.1mm fan paired with a vortex air duct design that Redmi claims improves airflow efficiency by up to 40% compared to standard passive cooling. They are saying this thing drops internal temperatures by 10 degrees Celsius in just 100 seconds under load. That is insane. And for gamers, for anyone who has ever had their phone throttled down to half speed during an intense session because it got too hot, this is a game changer. Literally. Now powering all of this is the MediaTek Dimensity 9500 paired with a dedicated D2 discrete graphics chip. And this dual chip setup is doing something really interesting because it is not just about raw horsepower. The D2 chip is handling frame interpolation, resolution scaling, and image enhancement during gameplay independently, so the main chipset does not have to carry all that weight alone. Redmi is claiming the K90 Max can deliver up to 165 frames per second across games, even in titles that do not natively support those frame rates. And early Geekbench results are already showing this chip going punch for punch with the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra and the Xiaomi 17 Ultra in both CPU and GPU benchmarks. A phone in this price bracket competing with those heavyweights at the benchmark level is genuinely impressive, and it shows Redmi is not playing around anymore with the K series. And the display is matching that energy too. You are getting a 6.83-inch OLED panel with 1.5K resolution running at a buttery-smooth 165 Hz refresh rate. It also supports DC dimming, which is huge for people who are sensitive to PWM flicker, especially during long gaming sessions or late-night use. The panel is bright, it is sharp, it is fast. And combined with that D2 graphics chip pushing enhanced frame rates, playing games on this screen is going to feel like a completely different experience compared to what most phones in this class are offering. Now here is where things get really interesting, so stay with me on this. The battery on the K90 Max is an 8550 mAh silicon carbon cell with an ultra-high 16% silicon content. To put that in perspective, most flagship phones are sitting somewhere between 4000 and 5000 mAh. Some of the bigger ones are pushing into the 5500 range. The K90 Max is sitting at 8550. That is not a mid-range phone battery, that is not even a tablet territory, that is just straight up a power station in your pocket. And it charges at 100 watts wired with PPS support, plus 22.5 watts reverse wired charging, so you can top off your earbuds or even a friend's phone directly from the K90 Max. The combination of that silicon carbon chemistry with 100-watt charging means you are looking at a full charge in roughly 45 minutes or less while still having a battery that is going to last you well into a second day of heavy use. And just a quick one in the middle of all this goodness, if you are finding this breakdown helpful and you are learning things you did not know before, do me a solid and tap that like button right now. It genuinely helps more people find this video, and honestly, it just lets me know I am doing something right. Appreciate you for real. Now on the build quality side, despite having a physical fan inside the body, this phone still managed to earn IP66, IP68 and IP69K water resistance ratings, all three simultaneously. That is not something you see every day, and it tells you Redmi spent serious engineering hours making sure this active cooling system does not compromise the phone's durability. You can use this thing in the rain, you can rinse it off, and you are not going to have a problem. The design looks clean and premium, with the phone coming in at around 7.9 millimeters thickness, which for a phone with an 8550 mAh battery and a fan inside is honestly shocking. They kept it slim, they kept it sealed, and they kept it tough. Under the hood, you are also getting LPDDR5X RAM with up to 16 GB and UFS 4.1 storage, which means app launches are instant. Multitasking is seamless and file transfers are blistering fast. Running on top of all that hardware is Android 16 with HyperOS, Xiaomi's own software layer that has gotten genuinely good over the last couple of iterations. It is clean, it is fast, and it stays out of your way when you just want to use your phone. Now let us talk about what this phone is actually positioned as, because I think this is where it gets really interesting from a market standpoint. The K90 Max is not trying to be the most beautiful phone or the camera phone of the year. It is going all in on performance, endurance, and thermal management. This is the phone for the person who games hard, uses their phone all day long, hates plugging in, and hates their phone getting hot during intense use. And there is a massive audience for exactly that kind of device. In a world where most flagship killers are trying to compete on cameras and flashy designs, Redmi just came in with a completely different angle, and it is one that a lot of people genuinely need. The Redmi K90 Max officially launches in China on April 21st, and the early signals on pricing suggest it is going to land well below the traditional flagship tier, which makes all of this hardware even more impressive. If global availability opens up through third-party importers or an official international launch follows, this phone is going to be on a lot of people's radar fast. So my take on the Redmi K90 Max is this. It is bold, it is ambitious, and it is solving real problems that most phone companies are not even thinking about. The active cooling alone is a conversation starter, but when you stack the Dimensity 9500 with the D2 chip, an 8550 mAh battery, a gorgeous 165Hz OLED display, and triple IP ratings all in one device, you end up with something that feels like Redmi finally said we are done playing it safe. And I am here for it. If you want to see a full hands-on when this phone is available, make sure you are subscribed so you do not miss that video the second it drops. And if you learned something new today or you just enjoyed the breakdown, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It costs you nothing and it means everything to keeping content like this going. I will catch you in the next